In a world of perfect, polished things, where a single crack meant instant disposal, lived an old gardener. While others threw away anything broken, the gardener collected them. Cracked teacups, torn books, dolls with missing eyes, and toys snapped in half found a new home in their quiet, sun-dappled backyard. They didn't try to glue the pieces back together. Instead, they did something truly peculiar. They planted them. With gentle hands, they would bury the shards of a porcelain plate in the soft earth, water the spine of a tattered book, and tuck a broken toy soldier into a pot. Neighbors would whisper, calling them eccentric. "What's the point of tending to garbage?" they'd say, shaking their heads as they passed by. But the gardener simply smiled and continued their work, humming a quiet tune. Then the magic would happen. From the soil where a cracked teacup was buried, a delicate stem would sprout. It would grow and unfurl, and when it blossomed, it wasn't a normal flower. It was a brand new teacup, whole again. But it wasn't perfect. A faint, golden line traced the path of the original crack, shimmering in the sunlight like a vein of precious metal. A torn book would grow back with its pages stitched together with threads of silver, and a broken doll would bloom with a new, mismatched button eye that sparkled with more character than the original ever had. The garden was a gallery of beautiful imperfections, a testament to resilience. One day, a visitor arrived, their face etched with cynicism and grief. They clutched a small, velvet bag. "I was told you fix things," the visitor said, their voice heavy. They emptied the bag, revealing the shattered remains of a family heirloom, a music box smashed into 100 tiny pieces. "It's hopeless," they sighed. "It can never be what it was." The gardeners simply nodded, their eyes kind. They took the visitor's hand and led them to a small, empty patch of soil. "You plant it," the gardener said softly. Hesitantly, the visitor knelt down and buried the fragments. The gardener showed them how to water the spot, how to shield it from the harshest sun, and how to wait with patience. Days turned into weeks. The visitor returned every day, tending to the small plot of earth. They talked to the soil, sharing stories of the music box, of the grandmother who gave it to them, of the accident that broke it. In tending to the broken object, they were unknowingly tending to their own fractured heart. And then, one morning, a tiny green shoot emerged. It grew into a delicate vine that spiraled upwards, and from its tip bloomed a fully restored music box. It wasn't seamless. Thin, iridescent lines crisscrossed its surface, catching the light like a spider's web at dawn. The visitor wound it up, and a melody, clearer and more beautiful than they remembered, filled the air. Tears streamed down their face, but they were tears of understanding, not sadness. They looked at the mended box, then at the garden of beautifully scarred treasures, and finally at their own hands, covered in soil. They realized that scars weren't signs of weakness or failure. They were proof of healing, proof that something had been broken and had found the strength to become whole again, more unique and more beautiful than before. The gardener smiled, knowing another seed of hope had been planted. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, consider subscribing for more.